Cat for the amazing run and more runs like this if you're into super fast runs and bash in the bash. So thank you so much. What an amazing run. Up next, we still have a lot of content. We have a lot of content. The night is still young. We're going to be showing you a interview with Ryudo and Liquid. So stay tuned for that.
Hello everyone, I'm Ryudo, and I'm joined here once again with another wonderful Black in a Flash community member and a wonderful speedrunner for this wonderful Juneteenth that we have coming up. But I don't want to get too hyped here, I don't want to tell any lies or anything like that, so please, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, my name is SMLiquid.
Awesome, well hey, pleasure to meet you SMLiquid. I'm super hyped for it because Sifu is a game that I have seen played casually by friends, and it took them days to get through that game. So I think just kind of to start off here, why Sifu? Why is that your game of choice?
When I saw the game, it was a 3D modern beat 'em up. I don't think there's too many games like that out there. And I happened to rent it, and I picked it up. I played it. Enjoyed it a lot. I ended up doing 100% on the game. And then they had a harder difficulty mode, so I beat it on master mode. And then they added modifiers into the game, so I can add a bunch of challenges to my runs. And just from that, just having that game, just have a constant stream of updates. I was just continually doing challenge runs challenge runs of that game, and doing I ended up doing speedrun, and I'm glad to be able to showcase the game as a speedrun.
Yeah, it's actually really cool because I am also a huge beat 'em up fan, and this is just one I have not really touched yet. And I guess for you, what's the appeal of the game specifically compared to like any sort of other modern style beat 'em ups that you've seen and or played?
It's a very smooth and snappy game, and the best thing about it is probably the animation work, because everything just like melds into each other. When you attack and you go right into those takedowns, everything is just smooth about the animations. Another thing about the game is like when you attack and you change directions, like it'll continue the combo string, but it'll design the attacks so that it'll look a bit different. And some moves even have like different properties to them when you use them in reverse. So all those little details to the game and the game style is just really like made it pop for me.
And now you activated my half beat 'em up, half fighting game mindset here. And maybe this is a little deep of a question here, and I'm sure you'll actually explain it on your run. But you mentioned that it has like different properties when you do certain moves and stuff like that. As a part of the run, are there like any intentional things that's like, okay, if I position myself this way, I get more damage by doing this move because it's a part of this chain or this angle? Is that something that you're really looking for to use as like a tool, or is it just kind of flowing with the moment?
Yeah, actually there's some moves, different moves will apply a different amount of stuns, and some moves can interrupt enemies when others can't. One really good move I use is there's a move with the bat, and it has if you use it, it has super armor, and it continues when you're attacked, so you can actually like block other attacks while you're doing it. So it's just a really safe and strong move. It also pushes enemies back, so if they hit a wall, they take damage. I use a lot of wall damage to take care of the bosses quickly. And some of the attacks with your hands, when they're reverse, they'll also give you super armor, and they'll do more stun damage, and just you're able to use those moves to just quickly speed through the game.
And so I guess to summarize at least what I'm hearing, and just to make sure I'm on my right course here. So you're looking for a lot of moves that basically you cannot be interrupted with that super armor moves, and you're trying to use a walls for a lot of damage. So you're going to be positioning enemies towards that and really just using that. We're going to see a lot of wall damage, a lot of super armor, and a lot of pressuring enemies towards that direction, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that is what a good and perfect run will look like, but are there any parts of the run that you're like, that's going to worry me a little bit, or that might not go so well?
Yes. I guess since this run goes through the whole game, the big part is I have to regain all my upgrades every time I run the game. And some things I had to like make sure that I don't mistake for. Like for instance, there's a one move that you can throw weapons without having to pick them up, but it also kind of reverses the order that you throw weapons. Because when you don't have that, you'll throw the weapon that's in your hand. But when you do have it, you'll throw the item that's on the ground first. So, and sometimes I want to like pick up that item first and then throw the weapon that I have since that's getting weak or something like that. So that's something I have to keep track of. And also all the bosses, like if you do the strats right, it'll take only a few seconds, but if not, it'll end up taking minutes.
Wow, it's that much of a shift?
Yeah, especially with some bosses you want to get fall damage on, but you got to position yourself like pretty much perfectly in order to get that to happen for you.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, makes a lot of sense. You kind of mentioned the item on the ground, item in hand, as I also am doing a run on Streets of Rage 2. I'm like, oh, I understand that.
Oh, yeah.
Nightmare. Absolute nightmare. I get it. Well, I know I went in a little bit of a backwards order here, but just to get to know you a little bit more as a person, what even got you into speed and or challenge running in the first place?
Sifu was actually the first game that I speed ran.
Yo, let's go.
And I got into that because, like I said before, the steady stream of updates that they had to the game kept me playing a lot. So I did a lot of challenge runs. I never thought I'd end up doing speed running, but they actually had like a DLC update with like challenge arenas, and like the hardest ones for me were the time trial ones. So after getting used to dealing with that within the game, I ended up speedrunning the whole game and then, posting up my times on the speedrun leaderboard. So that got me motivated to do so. And I ended up carrying that to a different game that I play, which is Slave Zero X. And that's the game that I actually first submitted for a GDQ run.
And so now that I know that Sifu is more of a, I guess, new endeavor, because the game isn't way too old. I say sweating because I'm like, oh gosh, as you get older, the years get a lot shorter, basically. But as it's kind of a new endeavor, you kind of, like you said, you went through the challenge runs, you start learning about the speed runs, you went to time trials, then you went to speed runs, then you moved on to a different game. This is always an interesting question for me personally, as someone who's kind of done similar. Have you really like learned anything about yourself through like these speed runs, these challenge runs, or anything like that? Like anything you kind of discovered or like realized like, oh wait, that's something about me that I just didn't realize, and this is something I'll carry with me forward every day going forward?
Yeah, definitely say that I have a lot of patience for one. You have to like do these runs over and over again. But also, I guess by doing that over and over again, I'm a little hard-headed.
You kind of gotta be, right?
Yeah, and also I just have a lot of attention to detail. Like you just gotta, sometimes you gotta like really know the exact framing and timing of the stuff that you gotta perform in the game.
Right, yeah. And I think that's just really interesting too in its own right, because that attention to detail is something that you, even if you think you are a person who has it, as you start getting more into the games, you start realizing, like, because you've done it with that, that quote unquote hard-headed repetition. You've done it so many times, you know what a perfect run looks like, both in your head and in action, that you start realizing like, oh, that was just a little bit off, or that wasn't that good, or I had to recover from that. So that was kind of like, oof, that's a little bit rough. I'm just like, yeah, I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
And now, so you said you have done Slave Zero X as well. Is there any games after that you're looking forward to, maybe running, or like might be catching your interest right now?
For speed running, no, but I also do challenge runs. I like to do 1 credit clears of arcade shmups.
Yo, let's go.
I was also able to do for the last Black and the Flash event in February.
That's right.
That was a fun challenge, so I'm hoping to do more of those runs as well.
Yeah, and I'm relatively new to shmups, and by that I mean I beat my first shmup ever last week, so I'm super jazzed about that. So now I got to know hardest
cool.
three 1cc's you've done in the shmup world.
Hardest 3 1cc's. Ray first was hard because it was like one of the first ones I ever was able to get through. I recently beat one. It was called Star Hunter DX. That was a pretty challenging one. It has like a slow motion mechanic going on.
Ooh, gosh, that sounds cool, but also terrified.
And then another one. This was tough, but it was it's called Super XYX, and that game I actually when I beat it I didn't die at all, so I got a no miss clear on that, which was surprising. But that was a fun, tough game.
Oh my gosh, yeah, big congrats on that. That's wild.
Yeah.
Gosh, like just hearing you like go through like all these challenges and whatnot, and just kind of like finding your own abilities throughout everything is like motivating me to just jump right back in. It's like, okay, let's see what I can do now in the shmup space and everything.
Oh yeah, they're fun games.
Yeah, new discovery for me too, because it was Thunder Force 4. So I'm like, the music was great. I had a great time the entire time learning it. It was a lot of fun, and I'm sure there's plenty more out there for me. So, well, lastly here, as the folks out there are at home and everything like that, they're watching you and many other folks do amazing stuff in these games. Are there any final words that you want to give to them? Any final motivations or inspirations that you want to pass on?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are interested, you like the speed runs, and you want to, join the community, Black in the Flash, I definitely encourage you guys to do it. It's definitely been something that I really enjoyed being a part of. And yeah, play more shmups.
There we go. You've shot your shot in more ways than one there.
Yeah.
Yo, well, hey, SMLiquid, thank you so much for your time. I greatly appreciate it. And for everyone at home, we'll be back with more runs for you. We'll be the challenge type, the speedrun type. We have all the challenges for you here at Juneteenth GDQ. We'll be back for you shortly. And once again, thank you so much.